Greetings, radiant being. Have you heard about the Celestial Support Center that's been expecting your communication from the moment you arrived? And here's the eye-opening truth. They use a specialized vocabulary, and most people have been using the wrong guide all along. Greetings, wonderful spirits. And if you've recently found us, ready yourself because you've just stumbled into the internet's most delightfully focused region. As other creators deliver complete programs that require hours to process and result in increased perplexity, we're the pure insight extraction. Rapid-fire, potent, and designed to awaken your inner wizard in mere minutes. No excess baggage, no hollow words, simply crystallized wisdom that you can actually use before your drink reaches room temperature. The problem. We're fluent and universal but missing key elements now. Let me ask you something, and I want absolute candor. How many times have you caught yourself expressing, "I can't afford that. I'm always unlucky." Or my favorite expression, "I'm just not lucky." No judgment here. I see the acknowledgement. We're all guilty of this. Staring at our current circumstances, wondering about our apparent celestial screening. Here's what's actually going on. You've been speaking universal language, but you missed the instruction manual. It's similar to making purchases in an unfamiliar culture while unintentionally asking for bad seafood when you want gorgeous blossoms. Cosmic energy responds to exact meaning, and it's been keeping precise records about every expression you voice. The difficulty is that most folks learn divine dialogue from individuals who are equally bewildered. The revelation. The cosmos takes everything. Literally, this is what I grasped after ages of mistakenly choosing turmoil from the universal selection. The cosmos can't process irony, hopeful thoughts, or perhaps eventually. It's comparable to the most authentic, well-meaning buddy who takes everything you say at face value. When you state, "I'm financially struggling," universal intelligence doesn't perceive. "I'm presently dealing with monetary constraints that I'm actively resolving." It receives, "She wants financial difficulty processed. More fiscal difficulties being organized." This isn't just cosmic babble. Actual studies support this understanding. Your brain holds something called the reticular activating system, which is basically your individual search device. Whatever you repeatedly direct it to search for, it locates. Tell it you're unlucky, and it'll present you with a highlight reel of every stubbed toe and missed opportunity. Declare you're celestial, and suddenly you're noticing miraculous details in normal situations. The celestial instant fulfillment process. But this is where things become truly fascinating. The universe functions on what I name the rapid fulfillment system. It's incredibly effective at supplying exactly what you demand, but it can't interpret the underlying message of your hopeful desires. When you express, "I don't want monetary problems," the universe notices problems and begins organizing more monetary problems. It's comparable to typing "avoid soup" in a food service and being mystified when soup shows up. The trio of powerful phrases. What are these universal passwords that make the universe become fully alert like a devoted canine hearing kibble rattling? They're more straightforward than you expect, but they require complete truthfulness from you. First with your inner self, then with the cosmos. I am. The root statement. First, let's discuss the force behind I am. These two short words operate as the cosmos's express channel. Immediate connection to the nerve center. Everything following I am becomes your universal decree. I am thriving. Commands extra success. The universe doesn't judge your order. It merely handles it with the ardor of a package handler who genuinely enjoys their position. Here's your first practical step, and I'd like you to test this before the session concludes. For the coming 24 hours, transform into a sentinel of your word choices. Each time you hear yourself stating "I am," followed by something you don't really desire more of, stop and deliberately reorganize it. Rather than, "I am absolutely fatigued," try, "I am recharging my energy." Instead of, "I am broke," try, "I am building my wealth." I know it appears foolish at first. But recall, you're acquiring a fresh language pattern, and all dialogue forms sound absurd before mastery. I have. The assessment. The second essential phrase is I have. This is where you start appraising what's presently operating effectively in your existence. The cosmos cherishes validation systems. When you acknowledge what you possess, it concludes you wish for more comparable items and starts discovering upgraded possibilities. I have reliable water access. I have folks who support me. These aren't simply appreciation exercises. They're universal orders for more positive elements. Now this is where most people err, and I'm going to protect you from years of irritation. You cannot counterfeit this process. Universal forces have outstanding emotional sensors. You can't stay in your bare living space claiming, I have wealth, while internally rolling your eyes and expecting miracles. That's similar to attempting to persuade someone you're joyful while frowning deeply. The atmosphere doesn't harmonize with the language. Rather, begin thoughtfully and create your honesty with the cosmos. Find one aspect you genuinely control and admire. Maybe it's your skill in generating happiness, or your peaceful book space, or merely the truth that you're healthy enough to see this presentation. Begin from that point. Grow your I have capacity with honest elements. Then steadily grow your collection. I choose the direction, the I. Third statement that makes universal forces enthusiastically scramble to aid you is I choose. This is where you reclaim your leadership from occurrences and transform into the writer of your personal narrative. Rather than this repeatedly occurs to me, use I choose to appreciate this as a gift. Instead of I have no other options, use I choose to establish a method. The cosmos appreciates partnering with individuals who accept ownership of their experiences because it knows they're serious about change. The magic formula, timing and emotion, but here's the secret sauce that makes all of this work. Precise timing coupled with sincere emotion. The most potent moment to converse with universal forces is right before rest and immediately when you awaken. Your conscious mind is taking a short recess, and your subconscious is prepared to link directly with Cosmic Central. Integrate your new celestial vocabulary with authentic sentiment. Not manufactured passion, but authentic thankfulness, real confidence, genuine commitment, and you've just progressed from standard delivery to priority mail. The application. 7-day test now. I'm aware some of you are pondering, this seems too uncomplicated to work. And you're completely accurate. It is effortless. But plain doesn't mean painless. Growing the talent to observe and deliberately pick your language is comparable to educating a small canine. It demands stability, patience, and intermittent support when you accomplish it. The universe isn't examining your qualifications. It's expecting you to get exact about what you truly need. Here's your exercise. And this is where the magic works. Over the following week, I need you to become fixated on 3 expressions. I am, I possess, and I select. Chronicle them. Establish mobile notifications. Mark them indelibly on your mental space. Whatever is crucial for memorization. Whenever you notice yourself using the previous vocabulary of restriction, pause and translate into universe language. Don't worry about being perfect. The universe possesses eternal patience for students who are authentically endeavoring. The wonderful truth. And here's the phenomenal aspect. You don't need to endorse this concept for it to be effective. Universal intelligence doesn't demand your assurance, just your attempt. Handle it as an investigation. Transform into your individual evaluator. Test the hypothesis that your words create your reality and witness what manifests. The worst possible outcome is that you create a more optimistic inner conversation. The best potential result is that you discover you've had a direct line to cosmic assistance this entire time. The final decision, so let me call upon you. Are you ready to stop accidentally ordering chaos and commence consciously constructing the reality you actually wish for? Universal intelligence is watching, maintaining files, and preparing to provide. What are you going to proclaim to it? Leave a response below and share which expression you'll focus on first. I am, I possess, or I select. And if this touched you, press that subscribe button, because we're only starting this expedition of conversing fluently with universal forces. Recall, small changes in expression generate significant shifts in life. Your language is more forceful than you've ever recognized. And universal intelligence is excited to reveal what you're really capable of manifesting. Now, venture forward and begin expressing in the dialect of wizardry. Universal intelligence is prepared for your call.